This is a YouTube channel that I started, and this is it in month 1, month 3, month 5, month 7, and this is it in month 8. Only 30,000 subscribers, yet hundreds of thousands of dollars made. How did I do this? Well, let me take you back to February of last year. I was on a call with one of my friends who's a YouTube genius, and he told me that nobody has ever documented the process of building an actual faceless YouTube automation channel from scratch in public. At this time, I had run more than 10 successful YouTube channels and made over $1 million in total from them, so I believe that was up for the challenge. But first, I needed a niche, and I had the idea to make a track channel, but after some more in-depth research, it turned out to be a bad idea. It was too small. Then I thought about starting a luxury channel. I got excited, watched a bunch of videos, and I realized it was also a bad idea. But then I came across this channel, America Before. It only had a few tens of thousands of subscribers, and it was getting 3 to 4 million views per month. I did some math, and the channel was potentially making close to $50,000 per month in that niche, which I'd never seen before. They were covering all topics from vintage foods, vintage items, vintage electronics, but I decided to niche down and create vintage vehicles. I went on Fiverr, paid 2 to 3 different designers to create a channel branding for me, waited a few days, and once I found the one, it was time to go get the money. Now before that, I needed the team to make the videos. Went straight to Upwork, where I'd hired hundreds of people before, but to make this a real challenge, I didn't use any of my existing connections, and for full transparency, I had a lot of bad fits, especially in the beginning. A guy even left me my very first bad review because he got mad with my revision process, but I moved on, and I eventually found the thumbnail designer of America Before. Finally posted my first video, which flopped. But then my second one and my third one also flopped. And I'm not gonna lie, I was getting a little bit nervous. What if this wasn't a good idea after all? What if it's been some time since I actually started a channel from scratch and maybe I wasn't as good as I thought I was? Or maybe the niche was bad and I was kind of wasting my time, which I absolutely hate. And by the way, I documented the entire process of building vintage vehicles from scratch to $17,000 per month at its peak in a 7-hour case study free course. I'm giving it away for free. All you need to do is message me the word channel on Instagram and I'll send it to you. I decided to keep going regardless, and part of it was that I had really high hopes for this video right here, which would have been my 4th video. I sometimes like to kind of bet or say which of the videos I believe it's gonna do the best and which one I don't have as much faith in, let's say. Alright, so I think this one is gonna be very, very good. And once I posted it, it worked. I was right. Now, this was also not an instant hit because as you can see, in the first day it got 2 views, then 7 views, 32, 34, and then about the first week mark, after the first 6 days of being published, we hit that 300, then 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, and eventually in the first about 3 weeks or 4 weeks, let's just say 30 days, since this video was uploaded, it hit that 20,000 view mark, which for the channel was a breaking record. This was obviously much better than all the other ones, so I decided to double down and make more videos about pickup trucks. I knew absolutely nothing about them, and they were much more boring than the muscle cars and luxury cars that I thought I would do, but they worked, so I went all in. Even though it took me about 2 weeks to make the next pickup truck video because I had these other ones kind of in the pipeline, the next one that I posted also got 17,000 views, then the next one got 21,000 views, then the next one 95,000 views, 21,000 views, so we were onto something with these pickup trucks. I monetized the channel in 45 days, and it was only now that the real game began, making some money. I knew that for that to happen and for me to scale this channel to thousands of dollars per month or tens of thousands, uploading videos consistently was going to be a non-negotiable, and my current operation was all over the place to say the least. So I hired more editors to keep up the pace and put a content management system in place to manage the whole operation seamlessly. And this might sound fancy, but let me jump on my computer real quick and show you exactly how it works. So I like to keep this as simple and as basic as possible, and I actually recommend that you guys do the same thing. We basically have a few columns. We have one for ideas, where every single new idea that I have or a video that I want to make just goes in there. Then as soon as I decide to actually make one of those videos, I just move it over to the script and assign it to the scriptwriter with a deadline. Then the same process happens with a voiceover, the edit, and of course in between those we go back and forth in Slack or WhatsApp, whatever you prefer, for communications and revisions. And finally, when the video is ready and improved, it's gonna have a thumbnail like those right here, and from here it's just gonna be uploaded straight to YouTube. Implementing this content management system is gonna allow you to have the operation run much seamlessly, have less lag time, less revisions, and overall make more videos faster. And eventually I'm confident that this can also improve the quality of the videos because you're gonna know at all times where your videos are, what is happening, how long is it gonna take until they're ready, and who on your team is slow and fast, so you can hire and fire accordingly. The management system, consistent uploads, and more pickup truck videos worked, so the channel started making good money. So we got monetized in March and made $313.78. Then the next month, in April, we made $1,234.93. Then in May, $2,625. And eventually in June, we crossed that $5,000 mark, which by all standards, it's pretty good, right? Basically, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 4 months of monetization and 5 months of posting in total. And the channel had already generated over $10,000 in revenue combined. And I would say this is great for everybody. Like if I had just wanted to start a channel, have a side hustle income, have an income on the side, this was great. But I wasn't satisfied yet because this was not a case study level that I had imagined. I think $5,000 per month is very achievable for all beginners and for all people watching out there. So I wanted to continue and scale this channel further. And that's exactly when I found this guy. I learned about Jay Leno and his car collection and decided to make some videos about them, and they were instant hits. Apparently, Americans love Jay Leno and they love my videos. The first video that I posted with Jay was 10 rarest pickup trucks in Jay Leno's garage, and it almost got 200,000 views and it made me over $1,300, which is crazy. But then the next video also got me 88,000 views and made me almost $500. The next video, 15-second cars, 71,000 views and $700. And the fourth video got over 200,000 views and it made me another $1,500. In total, I posted 32 videos about Jay Leno and made $21,923.43. So thank you, Jay. From the $5,000 month, we did $8,000 $500 the month after that, $9,000 the next month, $15,000 the next month, and eventually October was $17,245.28. And up until this point, in just a couple of months, the channel generated over $60,000 in AdSense revenue alone. So the channel is now a success, a real case study, and this all started simply with me copying another channel. And I think this really shows that YouTube automation can really be that simple. If you want to learn how you can do this for yourself, check out this video right here.